I'll get 2 sprouts.
Just
Why
sent
not?
over a steam vent, getting like treated up. That's nice. Oh, that's real nice.
Sulfury.
Sulfury. Your skin's gonna look great,
gosh.
but you will be hard to sit next to.
Indeed, you will smell like eggs, but your skin is gonna be glowing.
Oh my gosh.
Gosh.
They'll be able to see it from a mile away where they prefer to stand.
Exactly.
Yeah. What's up, I'm Mike.
Wow, we did it again.
Older brother privilege. I should be able to say it first.
We're in different clothes in the thumbnail
I'm
and
Mike.
from the main video because we forgot to film this intro. So we're
Exactly.
doing it
This is Earth.
Boom, Earth. We're
That's why
playing
you're
Earth by Inside Up Games. This is a tableau engine builder game where you're building out a little 4x4 grid of cards, a little Earth.
You're building, a thriving ecosystem of plants and stuff that will support animals and stuff on an island. You're all on your own island and having a diverse array of plant life. And this game is super tableau building, where you're going to have certain actions, and on everybody's turn, you're going to be triggering those actions and triggering the effects of various types of cards. All in the name of gaining the most points, means you have the most thriving kind of ecosystem possible. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this down to the table, give you an overview of how Earth plays, give you some of the pertinence, and then we'll get right into our gameplay.
All right.
In Earth, players will be building out their engine of growth and life. Their own little Earth will be made up of a 4x4 grid of cards. On their turn, the active player will choose one of the 4 actions to do. The active player will do the stronger top action, and all other players will take the weaker bottom action. So you will always get to do something on every player's turn. The middle part here shows that you'll be able to activate all of your cards with that color banner on them. Most of the cards will have additional actions you can take when that color action is chosen either by you or by another player. So if another player chooses the red action, I will get to do the bottom action and then these 5 cards, since they all have the red banner at the bottom. Note that you must activate your entire tableau and then your player board, or vice versa. And when activating your tableau, you must do so in reading order, left to right, top to bottom. Let's quickly talk about the kinds of cards we have. On your player board, you will start the game with one island card, which will give you your starting resources and an ability. Your climate card will give you another ability, and your ecosystem card will give you some endgame scoring. Fauna cards on the central board are in-game objectives that players are racing for, and there are also 2 endgame scoring cards here that everyone will score. And finally, flora, terrain, and event cards will be cards that are in your hand that you will play during the game. Flora cards make up the majority of the deck. In the top left is the cost of the card, and the money in this game is soil. This here is the points the card is worth, and here is how much growth the flora can have. At the bottom is how many sprout cubes it can have, and lastly is the ability. Terrain cards will often have ongoing ability or some endgame scoring. Lastly, event cards you will pay for and activate, and then they will go face down onto your player board here. Let's quickly talk about some of these abilities. This ring here means that you may put 1 growth on a card in your tableau. Most flora can hold a certain amount of growth shown here. Each growth at the end of the game is worth 1 point, but if you fully grow the card, it's worth the points shown in white. This cube symbol allows you to put sprout cubes on your flora cards, and each sprout is worth 1 point at the end of the game. This symbol here is soil, which is the currency you will use to put cards into play. This circle arrow symbol is composting cards. Composted cards go face down onto your board here and are each worth a point at the end of the game. The interesting thing about this game is that growth, sprouts, and composted cards all give you points, but many of the card abilities allow you to spend them to gain other things, like this American Sycamore, where you will spend 1 growth for 2 sprouts. So pretty much everything in the game is both points and currency. Let's wrap up by talking about the general actions. When choosing the green action, the active player may play 2 cards and then draw 4 cards from the deck, choosing 1 to keep, and all other players may play 1 card and draw 1 card. When choosing the red action, the active player gains 5 soil and composts 2 cards from the top of the deck. All other players may gain 2 soil or compost 2 cards off the top of the deck. When taking the blue action, the player may gain 6 sprouts and 2 soil, and all other players gain 2 sprouts or 2 soil. And finally, when choosing the yellow action, the active player may draw 4 cards and gain 2 growth, and each other players either draw 2 cards or gain 2 growth. The game will end when a player finishes their 4x4 tableau. You will finish out that round and then score, and the player with the most points will win.
Is there any way to open this video without just hitting it with some Will Smith?
No.
Welcome to Earth.
So we're playing Earth. That's,
Yeah, that's what we're doing.
This is, in theory, during the events of Independence Day.
Yes, that's how I read it.
We will not be disputing that fact. So
Yes.
while we're building these beautiful ecosystems, DC is getting obliterated.
Absolutely.
All right? The way it should have always been, all right? They should have had a documentary half of the movie to go along with the disaster half.
Exactly.
We're here to play some cards and stuff. So what we've done is we've chosen our island, our climate, our ecosystem, and we've taken kind of your island will dictate kind of what you start with.
Yes.
So just to go over it real quick, I got 8 cards, 3 which I had to compost from my hand.
Yep.
So I've done that here. And I have 8 soil to start with. And my little ability from my island is that cards that have a little water symbol on it, the kind of climate of that card, cost me 1 soil less.
Okay.
My climate card that I chose, every time I'm doing the red action, I can take a card and discard it from my compost pile here to get 2 soil, rippable.
Okay.
My ecosystem is going to give me basically the more of these kind of symbol cards that I can play, the better. So if I
cards,
get, if I get up to like 7 herbs, I'll get 30 points.
Cool.
So I'm going to try my best to focus on that.
Yeah, totally. I actually have a similar ecosystem card where mine's just fungus cards instead of herbs. And then my climate card is I can spend a growth to get 2 soil, which is a yellow ability. And then my card, I started with 4 cards. I didn't compost any, and then I started with 4 soil. And then this one is whenever a green gets played, that's where you get to play cards. If I ever play a yellow card, I'll get 2 soil.
So, okay, so it's
kinda
not a
like-
discount per se, but a kickback in a way.
Yes, exactly. So, cool. And then the fauna cards we have here. So these 4 kind of brown reddish cards are going to be races that we're going for. We're racing for these. So this one is having 6+ flora cards, these kind of green cards with 4 cubes on them, sprouts on them. We have the Sri Lankan leopard. And then if you have 7 or more cards with an odd point value, you can claim that card. The European mole, you'll have to have 20 soil in your reserve.
Digging it up.
Tough, yeah, exactly. And then the barn owl here, you're going to have 3 or more flora with an animal's name in their name, which will be underlined, which is very nice. You know it's an animal because it's underlined. That's
You know,
how
if it's a color thing, if it's in italics, like they've done things to be able to quickly identify which cards pertain to which parameters.
Yes, which is very, very, very easy. And then these are public objectives that will both score at the end of the game regardless. So this one you'll get 12 points if you have 8 cards with a point value of 3 or less. If you have a lot of low value cards,
you kind of get to bump them all up by a point and a half,
which is
if you manage to achieve.
a lot of points, especially when you do it twice. And then this one, you'll get 2 points for every blue ability you have, and then multicolored abilities like these ones count.
Okay.
Which is interesting.
Very cool. I
Mikey,
think you're
polar bear or waterfall.
polar bear always. Gotta be a
that was rough.
It wanted to so bad. You see that? And then it said, nah, maybe go to the other side.
He said, nah.
All right, Nick, you're our first player. What action are you going to choose?
Oof, I don't know here. I don't have, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do red because I didn't start with a ton of soil.
Okay.
So this one, the top one I'm going to get here, I'm going to get 5 soil, and then I can compost 2 cards from the top of the deck. And then Mikey, what do you get to do?
So I'm doing the follow action. So I can either choose to get 2 soil or I can compost 2 cards from the deck. I think I'll take the soil. Have a little more flexibility. Then I can activate this. I can compost, spend a composted card to get 2 soil. I'm actually going to do that. So I'll just kind of discard that off to the side over there. Get that same card back. Get 2 more soil.
Cool. All right, and then that's it. We both did our thing. And so normally you kind of do all these things simultaneously. We'll kind of do them more turn by turn so y'all can understand what's happening. So Mikey, what are you going to choose now?
I want to get some cards planted, I think. Let's see. Trying to think of early. Okay. I'm going to do the plant action.
Okay.
So I can plant up to 2 cards, 1 or 2 cards, paying their soil cost, and you can plant 1.
Indeed.
And I'm going to plant this first. I'm going to plant a reddish corky fungus. All right, it's going to cost me 3 soil. I don't have a discount here because it has everything but the water.
Right.
But I'll pay 3 soil for that. 1, 2, and 3. Do I want to do another?
That's the question. You got the soil for it?
I do. I think, oh lordy. I guess I will do this. So I'll plant a pasture.
A whole pasture?
This is one of our scoring cards.
Your terrain cards, yeah.
My terrain cards. So I'm going to just plant it right next to this one. And again, you can kind of build up. So we might be shifting our stuff around a little bit. You ultimately have a 4x4 grid.
Yeah, so this is not necessarily permanently
top,
Mike's top.
correct.
You could move stuff around, yeah.
So I'm going to pay 1 soil because I do get the 1 soil discount there. This is going to give me the ability that when I trigger my green abilities, which will just happen, they're not that common, I'll be able to put a growth token on. And this one, a lot of these cards will have to deal with what's adjacent to them. So this one, for every orthogonally adjacent card that has an herb on it, I'll get 3 points. So obviously this is not an herb, but I could still get the other 3 in theory surrounded by herbs.
Cool.
Which also feeds into my ecosystem card. So we're going to do that. Did you want to plant a card before we do abilities?
You'll get to draw 4 cards as well and keep one. So while you're doing that, I will go ahead and play this one right here, this Florence Fennel. It's going to cost me 7. It's going to cost me 7 soil. And this one is going to be I can compost a card to get 3 sprouts. So it's going to be a way to get those sprouts on these cards right here. And then I will get to draw a card, and then that is it. So now we get to do abilities, which we actually both have a green ability. Mine right here I'll do really quickly because I'll get 2 soil for every yellow card I planted this turn. I did do a yellow ability here, so I will get 2 soil back, which is nice.
Mine is that I am allowed to add a growth token onto a plant. The only one I got here is a Reddish Quirky Fungus, which only takes 1. Boom. So let's put the little cap straight on that card, which means it'll be worth 2 points in the game if it's still there.
Nice.
All right, that's me, man. And I got my card. I chose out of my 4 and added to my hand.
Cool, cool, cool. Okay, what do we want to do here then? I'm going to go and do yellow because I want to grab some cards. So I get to draw 4 cards, and then I get to do 2 growths. So I only have 2 on here, but I can go boop, and then actually 1 more, and we are done skis. Blam. So that's actually going to be a little bit more, which is great. So I finished that one up, which is awesome. So I did that one, and then now Mikey can draw 2 cards or get 2 growth.
I decided to take 2 cards because I don't actually have any more growth tokens I can place. So that's simple. I don't have any yellow abilities.
Okay, so yellow abilities. Again, yellow abilities, you have to choose to do abilities on your board and then your tableau, or your tableau and then your board. I don't think for me it's really going to matter. So I'll go into my board first so I can get rid of a growth to get 2 soil. I'll go ahead and get rid of this growth here.
Plenty of time to get it back on there.
Yeah, exactly. To get 2 soil.
And some growth cards, of course, give you, if they're complete, they give you more points. Like this only takes 1, but if you have it complete, it's worth 2 points.
Yes.
Some of them don't do that, and so those are great ones to kind of spend.
Yeah.
Because I like that everything in this game that gives you points is also a currency.
Yes, everything is a currency.
Yeah.
So
really everything scores you points, and everything can be spent to maybe score you more points.
Yeah, composite cards, points. You can also spend composite cards with certain cards. It's really great for that
Creates
reason.
juicy decisions for sure.
Speaking of spending compost, this one now, because I did that one, I can do this one. I can spend a compost card to get 3 sprouts. I'll go ahead and do that. I have a compost card I can spend here. I'll get 3 sprouts, which you can put anywhere, but I only have 1 card to put them on, so I'll put them on this one, which can take 6.
Nice.
Okay. What are you going to do then?
I think I want to...
I want you to want me.
I'm going to do the red action. I'm going to get some soil. So I'm going to get 5 soil, and I'm going to compost 2 cards straight from the deck down. Bam. And then I do have 2 red abilities. So again, I have to do either my board, then tableau, or vice versa. I'm going to do the board first and spend a composted card and get 2 more soil. And then my other one, this right here, allows me to place a growth token and a sprout. Still don't have space for a growth token, but I will place a sprout onto that card itself. And that's me. What do you got?
I can either get 2 soil or compost 2 cards. I only have 1 compost ability, so I think I'm just going to get 2 soil.
Nice.
Boop. And then I don't have any red abilities to activate. Okay, what to do here? I think I will plant.
Okay.
So I get to plant 2, and I'll get to draw 4 cards and keep 1. I think I'm going to do this white water lily here. It's going to cost me 2 soil. So then where do I want? So this is nice because this one just gives me a soil when I do the yellow action or the blue action. I don't know if it really matters. So I'm just going to put it here for right now. Again, this has to stay adjacent to this one, but I can still put stuff above, below, and to the left of it. And so I'm going to play that one. And then, is there another one I want to play? Yeah, I'll play this Iceman Fungus. great name.
The Iceman Fungus.
The Iceman Fungus.
You can be my fungus anytime.
So this one,
Top Gun stuff?
exactly. I want to put this one here because this one I can spend a sprout to draw 2 cards, but this allows me to compose a card to get 3 sprouts. So hopefully I can do this and then do this one. So the order, because you have to do these from top right, top down kind of thing.
Yeah, reading order and stuff.
Yes.
And so those are 2 different colors, so they won't directly interact, but it is important to think of, if I'm going to do a bunch of yellow stuff, what's the synergistic order to do them in?
Exactly. So I'm going to do that one. Okay, and then we'll do green abilities. I did plant a yellow card, so I'll get 2 of my soil back.
Nice. So I planted a curry tree just for 1 soil, and my green ability is to place a growth token, so I will on that card right there.
Okay, let's draw with 4 cards. I'm just choosing which ones to get. Ooh, interesting. Oh, I want 2 of these. I'll keep this one. Okay,
Nice.
what you doing then?
I'm going to do the red ability again. We're going to do some composting. Boom. So I'm going to get 5 soil. And 2 cards from the deck will get composted straight away. And then I'll do my board first. I will spend a composted card to get 2 more soil. And then going through, I now have a multicolor ability, so this will do red as well. I can place a growth token. I'll place it on my curry tree right here. Kabam. And a sprout. And I'll place that on this one here. And then down here, I can spend a soil and a composted card to gain a growth token and 2 sprouts.
Wow.
I think I will do that.
You have some soil.
So spend a soil, composted card. I can't take the growth, but I get 2 more sprouts, which is sweet. I'll just continue to put them up here. But mostly the main thing I have is 20 soil, which of course gets me the mole.
No wonder you didn't. I was like, why is there much soil? I guess that makes sense.
Yeah.
Wow, so Mikey got that one quick.
Might as well grab that, then I have soil to play with for the future.
Yeah, wow. Okay, cool.
All right, what you got?
I
man?
just got 2 soil, and I don't have any other red abilities.
Nice.
So we're good there. So now my question is, let's go ahead and do yellow again.
Okay.
So we're gonna do yellow. So I'm gonna draw 4 cards. Boom, straight up, and then I get to put out 2 growth. I'll get you both of these. Only can take 2, so I'll go boom, and then cap that one off right there. Okay, and so, and Mikey looks like he drew cards.
I did draw cards.
So I'll do yellow abilities. I'll do this one. I can get rid of a growth for 2 soil. I'll do that.
Nice.
Boom. And then we'll go down line again. We have to go left to right, top to bottom, reading order. So here I'll just gain another soil straight up, which is great. And this way I can get rid of a composted card for 3 more sprouts. It's my last composted card, but I think I will, because that's essentially turning in 1 point for 3. So might as well.
Might as well, right?
Boom, and we'll go blam. Okay.
Very nice. I could do this ability, but again, I don't have any more growth to gain, so I'm going to go ahead and forego that and just have drawn the cards.
Totally.
So jumping back to me, hey.
Yeah. I'll also do this event card real quick.
Yeah.
So Steam events. This one is just going to give me 2 sprouts. Doesn't lose me any points, so I'm just like, I'll get 2 sprouts.
You
Why
sent
not?
over a Steam vent, getting treated up. That's nice. Oh, that's real nice.
Sulfury.
Sulfury. Your skin's going to look great.
gosh.
But you will be hard to sit next to.
Indeed. You will smell like eggs, but your skin is going to be glowing.
Oh my gosh.
Gosh.
They'll be able to see it from a mile away where they prefer to stand.
Exactly.
Yeah. All right, man. Let's play some cards.
Okay.
I'm playing some cards. I think I'm gonna go for 2 cards to plant.
Question: when you plant cards, you have to go adjacent to something else, right?
You do.
Okay.
Yeah, you can't just build out into open space.
Okay.
Cool.
Ooh.
I'm gonna do this. I'm going to play 2 different cards. I'm going to play a Golden Chanterelle down here for 3 soil. 1, 2, 3. And then I'm going to play a Panther Cap right next to it.
Panther cap.
For 8. Oh, you got bit by that panther cap, huh?
Yeah, man, sucks.
The reason I want to play these two
That's
together,
the
these
suck.
fungi, is because this one gives me a growth token on each fungus in this row. So I'm going to try to build a little fungus row right there. This one I actually get one soil cheaper because of my island.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm going to do both of those, and then I'm going to draw 4 cards and keep one. I'm just going to add a growth token
let's go
to
ahead
one of
and
my
activate your whole
cards. And what do you got? What you doing?
Okay, I think I am going to play a card. Well, I guess I always get to play a card. And I'll play this one here. It's going to cost me 2 soil. Boom. And then this one's going to be yellow ability where I can, when this card activates, I can put 1 growth on every herb in this column. So there's an herb here and herb here.
Okay.
So that'll be good. Although both of them are only 2 growth ones, so I probably should be spending these ones because I can kind of get them back on pretty easily.
Sure, yeah.
So I'll use my green ability, and because I planted a yellow card, I'll get 2 soil back. So I basically got that one for free,
Dang.
which is pretty cool.
I dig it, man.
Okay, I think I am also going to play cards.
Okay. And you drew your card right from your last?
Oh, no, I did not. Thank you. Appreciate it. Whoa.
So maybe you want to plant that. I don't know.
Nah, it's too expensive.
Okay.
I will play cards, though. I think I'm going to spend 4, and I'm going to play this grassland terrain here. So what this one, put it right here. So this one has a green ability. I'll get 2 sprouts, but also I'll get 3 points at the end of the game for every herb in this column. I already have 2.
Sure.
So then I'm getting kind of locked into my height, though. Not quite locked in, but I'll probably put one here.
Yeah.
And so we're getting a bit locked in there. And then I can play a second one. Ooh, do I have? I do. I'm going to go ahead and spend 5.
Okay.
2, 3, 4, 5. And we're going to go ahead and lock it in. And that is going to be, boom. Oh, you know what? No, we're going to go, and I am going to put this one here. So we are locked into our height. Not necessarily our width yet. We are locked into our height right here because this is also
Nice.
an herb.
Nice.
So now I know I'm maxing out both this card and this card.
Nice.
And this also has 3 growth on it, which is better because then I can do that. Okay, cool. And then, okay, you can go do your
Let's
card.
play some mountain fern moss right here. Again, it's kind of next to my pasture, which wants to have herbs nearby. And it gives me another red action ability.
Okay.
Composting.
Cool.
Yep.
And I'll get my green abilities. I'll go ahead and do this one. I actually didn't plant a yellow card, so I'm not going to get my 2 soil back, unfortunately.
Sure.
But I will go ahead and get 2 sprouts because of this one.
Rippable merch.
Okay, so then that's me, and then you.
All right.
Did you get your growth for that one?
No, thank you.
Oh, and then I get to draw 4 cards and keep one, but you can go ahead and go.
Gosh,
gonna
I
do?
think I want to plant some more. We're going to plant.
Wow.
We're just in a planting kind of mood.
Wow.
All right, so I'm going to plant 2 more fungi.
Whoa. See, I have the fungus card. Why are you getting all the fungi?
Well, because this is what I got, man. I'm going to maximize this row.
Just kicked Mary in the face. I'm sorry, baby girl. But you put your face right next to my feet. You silly.
All right, so it's going to cost me 2 soil total. They're both cheap guys. Cool, so I'm going to do that. I'm going to get a growth token. And kabam. And draw 4 cards and keep one.
Okay. Ooh, I only have 3 soil. Oh, I don't know if I can play anything. All right, well, I could play something. Interesting. I think I will play this one. I'll play this lava plane. So it's kind of an interesting one. I don't think it really matters where I put this. I'm just going to put it down here. So this one, during green abilities, I can compost 2 cards in my hand, but this got an interesting ability where I can skip 1 play a card ability to compost this card and replace it with a red power card at no cost. So
Interesting.
basically, I can get rid of this card, put a red power card, and I also get to draw 2 cards when I do that. That's so interesting. So next time I'm like,
cool.
oh, I don't need to play. I'll get rid of this and play this one for free, which is
Yeah.
cool. And it's not worth any points, which is great. Okie dokie. So now, did you do your green abilities?
I did.
Okay.
Just sliding this down because I'm going to be building up at some point. I
Okay,
believe.
there you go.
Just going to get prepped for it now.
I didn't play a yellow card, so I don't get to do this one, but I will get 2 more sprouts, and I can compost 2 cards from my hand.
From my hand.
I think I'm going to do this one. Let's do this one. The events that give me negative points scare me.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like it's probably worth it, but it's just so you're like, but I'm trying to gain points, you know?
Sad.
I know, we get scared of these
I get
things.
scared. Okay, also pay attention to these things. I forgot already. It's fine. Okay, you know what? Let's do... What to do? I have no red abilities, so I don't like doing the soil action because I
don't mind it.
don't want to.
Crap. Wow,
I don't know. I'm going to do the blue action. Which is I'm going to get 6 sprouts and I get 2 soil. Okay, so I'm going to get 2 soil.
I'm going to take 2 sprouts.
Boom.
You can take 2 sprouts or 2 soil on my end, so I'll take 2 sprouties.
Ooh, God, I got a ton of sprouts. Oh my gosh. Okay, and then I will activate my blue ability. So I'll start at the very top here, so I can get rid of soil to get 3 more sprouts. I guess I should do that. I have so many sprouts. I need more flora cards. 1, 2, 3. I'll go here. I'll get that soil back, which is nice. And then here I can get rid of a sprout to draw 2 cards. I will definitely do that. Okay, and that's me.
Alrighty. I think I'm gonna go for the red action. Do the composting. Kablam. So we get
soil.
5 soil and 2 cards composted from the deck onto my stack here. I will do my board, then my tableau. So I'll spend a composted card to get 2 soil. The moving down, again, top to bottom, left to right, I'll gain a growth. Oh, interesting. I need some things that have more growth. I'll go down there and a sprout. I'll put a sprout here. Here I can spend, or rather, compost a card from my hand to get 2 soil. I will compost a card from my hand and get 2 more soil. Oh, sorry. Before that, this one is a multicolor one. So here I can spend a soil and a composted card to gain a growth and 2 sprouts. I'm actually not going to do that. Down here, I can compost 3 cards from my hand. So I want this. I do not want that.
So I got the red abilities.
That. Do not want that. So I'll compost 3 cards from my hand. Then finally, I can spend 2 sprouts to gain 4 soil. I might as well.
Yeah.
Might as well. Get 4 soil, take a 5, get some change. Okay. That's me and my reds.
Interesting. Okay, what do I want? I'm going to put some cards down. I have tons of soil, kind of soil poor. I didn't start with a ton of soil either, so it's kind of... So I'm going to play 2 cards. I think I'm going to spend all 6 and play these 2 cards. One's 2, one's 4. So boom. And I will play you here. So this one I'll get sprouts on herbs in this row. And then I don't know how much this one matters. So I'm just going to put this one up there. Okay, and then green abilities. I did not play a yellow one, so I don't get my soil back, but I'll get 2 sprouts, and I can compost 2 cards from my hand. So I'll just go blam. I just don't think I'm going to do these. They're just too expensive. All right, what you doing?
I played the Heron Muley Herbal. Again, pasture wants to be next to herbs, so I did that. So now I have my height and my width are set. I'm locked in, and I need to fill in these areas.
I can go one more width, and then we're dunsies.
Yeah, we're getting there. So
all right, what you doing?
And I added my growth token. This is where I'm feeling a little in between. I've got a lot of yellow abilities, but I don't actually have that many things where I can place growth tokens, but I think I'm going to go for that because I also need cards. So we're going to do some growing.
Oh, okay.
All right, so I'm going to draw 4 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I can add 2 growth tokens straight away. I'm just going to go ahead and do one up here, cap that straight off. Kablam. I don't have any yellow abilities on my board, so I'll go through my tableau. So here I can spend a soil to get 2 sprouts. Might as well. And I'll add 1 down here, 1 up here. Moving right along, I can spend a soil and a composted card, get 2 more sprouts and a growth token. I'll do that. So I'll spend a soil and a composted card, Growth token, I have room for 1 right here. Kabam. And 2 more sprouts. Put those back up here. Moving right along here, everything in this row gets 1 growth token. The only problem is everything's full up already. But here I can spend a growth token for 3 soil. So I might as well take 1 from that and get 3 soil.
Cool.
What you got?
I drew 2 cards, and then I'll do this yellow ability first here where I can spend a growth to get 2 soil. I desperately need soil. But I don't want to do red action because you have so many red actions. It's such a bummer for me. Okay, and then we're going to go here. I'm going to get another soil from that card. This one I can spend a composted card to get 3 sprouts. I think I will. So we're going to go boom, boom. Okay, and then here I can spend I did that. And then here I can put 1 growth on each herb in this column. There are 3 herbs in there, so I will get to go 1, put a little cap, boom, and then boom, 1 more. All right.
Nice.
And I think that's it.
Okay, back to you.
Oh, man, I don't know what to do here.
Yep.
Yeah, I think I'm going to do this, though.
Watering is it?
Watering. So I'm going to get 6 sprouts and 2 soil. And I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. I guess now it doesn't matter as much. Boom, boom, boom. I'll tell you right now, Mikey, I have 6 flora with at least things. So if you can get it this
3.
turn.
I don't think I can get this turn, but I'm going to jolly well try.
Yeah. Okay, so that is all of those sprouts and my blue abilities. Sorry, I guess you can go ahead and do yours for.
Yeah, I'm definitely not going to get there, but I might as well get ready for the future. So I did that. I'm going to spend a soil and a composted card, get a growth token, and 2 more sprouts, but I don't even quite have enough cards to do it. So well done, you beat me there. Darn it.
You know. All right, and then now I can activate all my blue abilities. I can spend a soil to get 3 more sprouts. I don't know if I'm going to do that because I just don't have any soil. So I think I'm not going to do that, and I have a ton of sprouts already. So I go here, I'll just gain a soil from this blue card here. Here I can spend a sprout to draw 2 cards. I'll definitely do that. Then here I'll get 1 more sprout on every herb in this row. So actually I'm going to have spent it from here so that I can replace that sprout.
I like it.
Because I have herb here and an herb, blam. There we go.
Nice.
Okay. Whew.
Well done.
What you doing?
We're planting, man.
Again?
Planting. Gotta plant. Gotta plant.
What you going to plant then, though?
It's a good question. So I'm going to plant a couple things. I'm going to plant for 12 soil.
Ooh. Wow. What the heck is that?
Actually, you know what? I'm going to wait on this. But it is going to basically give me points for leftover soil, assuming I have any, but it's very expensive.
That's interesting.
I'm actually going to wait on that, though. I'm going to plant a wintergreen barberry. Kabam, right there. It's going to cost me 3 soil. And then... Yeah, I'm going to do this. I'm going to spend 4 more soil and plant an umbrella thorn acacia up the way. This is going to give me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cards with an odd numbered amount of victory points. So
I wasn't paying attention to that one. And also I was like, oh, I'm not that close to it. Darn.
That's what they sound like.
That's what they sound like, yes.
I'm going to get a growth token for planting, and then I'm going to draw 4 cards and keep 1. What do you got?
Yeah, I'm going to plant a card. I don't know what, though. I don't love many of my cards, but I'm going to go boom. I'm just going to put this one right down here. Oh, should I do that, though? No, let's put it down here. Boom. Okay. And then I get 2 draw card. Would rather have that. Okay. Okay, what to me, then? Stars. I think I might have to do the soil, which is going to be bad because it's going to give Mike a ton of stuff.
The compost action, yeah.
Yeah, I just
Sure.
I'm hurting.
Again,
For soil.
I don't mind it.
I
So
know.
don't feel bad on account
Yeah,
of
I'll
me.
go ahead and just go boom. I know, bums me out. That's that's interesting because like I don't want to do this action because you've gone so heavy on that.
Yeah?
I also have not done this like at all. So crushing it, Nick. There's so many things to pay attention to.
I mean, the
I
nice
just
thing
can't
is
do it
like,
all.
you could, in theory, it's like, I'm going to forego this for something else.
Right.
Like, whatever is going to just build the best engine you can, go for it.
Just can't. Okay.
I'm choosing soil. For
5, and then I can compost 2 cards from the top of the deck.
Okay.
All right, and then I'll do my red abilities here, which is I can get rid of a soil to compost 4 cards from my hand. I think I am going to do that.
Sure.
Boom, boom. What one do I think I'm not going to do? Let's do that one. Okay, so I'm going to compost these 4. Boom, then all the way down here, I can get rid of one of these composted cards, get out of here to draw 2 more cards. Okay.
Nice. Cool. I have chosen to get soil. I'll do my board first, so I'll get rid of a composted card for 2 more soil. And then jumping over to my tableau, I can spend a soil for 2 sprouts. We hid Matt as well.
Mahad as well.
2 sprouts. Let's just go over here. Moving on down, I can gain a growth token and a sprout. Sprout here. We'll do growth token. Bottom of my umbrella thorn acacia up there. Moving on down to here, I can spend a soil and a composted card to gain a growth token and 2 more sprouts. I will spend a soil and a composted card, gain a growth token, and 2 more sprouts. Boom. Here I can compost a card from my hand to gain 2 soil. I will do that.
Mike's doing many things, and it scares me.
Here allows me to just draw a card, which I need. I don't think I want to do this one where I can compost 3 cards from my hand because I kind of like the cards I have. But finally I can spend 2 more sprouts for 4 soil. I think I will do that. So I'll do that. 2 sprouts, 4 soil. Boom.
Cool.
And then
Well,
you got to
but
pull up the weeds and, replant.
Sometimes you gotta. But this event right here, this earthquake, it's not gonna lose me any points, but I can get rid of 2 growth to just compost 5 cards off the top of the deck. So that seems like a good
That's pretty
thing.
sweet.
That's 2 for 2 points for 5 points. So I'll take it.
I dig that.
Boom, straight up, blam. All right,
I'm gonna real quick do an event of snow. So I'm gonna have to spend a sprout and draw 2 cards.
Okay.
So we'll just do that real quick. Okay. Don't do it.
No. Oh, gosh, you ruined it.
No.
It's ruined.
Ah! Okay, it's fine. I fixed it.
All right, what you doing?
Okay. I am going to plant.
No.
Why?
Because I want to play a card, but I'm 1 soil short, so I was hoping you'd choose anything that I can get soil
Well,
with.
you got a bunch of sprouts.
I know, I don't want to
You
get a
can convert.
3.
Well, it's 3 for 2.
I don't need to play this card right now, so it's not a big deal. I don't need to play it right now. I'm just kind of like, no, you did the thing I didn't want you to do.
Why did you do that when I expressly asked you not to, girl? Ooh, okay. I'm gonna plant 2 things. I'm gonna plant a white jasmine, the giant club cactus. And I'm good with that order. That works for me. Actually, I'm gonna go. Yeah, that's good. That's good. So I'm gonna do that. It's gonna cost me 11 total soil. Ooh. Boom. I know, expensive. I have all these discounts for stuff with water, and I don't have any.
Damn it! Sometimes it happens,
Any water. So that's that. I will get to place a growth token for my green ability, and then I'll draw some cards and keep one. Boop.
Okay, I am going to do this giant guild. Giant guild. Does it matter where I put it? I don't think so. So I'm just going to put it up here. Well, it does matter in some of the ways, but not this one.
No.
All right, boom. And then so my green ability here, if I plant a yellow, which I did, I'll get 2 of those back, which is Just so needed. And then green abilities. All the way down here, I'll get 2 sprouts. I can compost 2 cards from my hand.
Wow, I got a lot of green abilities. That's cool.
Yeah,
those are pretty rare.
They tend to be pretty rare, yeah.
Very cool.
I guess I'll just get rid of these. Ooh, I'm actually starting to run out of cards here. Which is not ideal, but hey.
A goodly stack of composted stuff, man.
Yeah, now I wasn't really composting.
You're that guy who's just like always pushing
You
composting
should start
on people.
composting, you know?
Now, believe it, I'm into composting too.
It's
But
it's
they're
not a
like,
bad
it's the
thing.
easiest thing in the world, okay? You get right next to the sink. You barely even smell it at
It's
all.
like in their satchel, they have a
There.
compost.
Yeah.
You know, there's like just pouring stuff in there. Yeah.
Constantly.
No, it's compost if you can.
No,
for sure.
definitely do. It's definitely good for the world. But I'm just saying that you're a guy who would be like, I'm with it, be a little pushy.
You're a little pushy. You're
A little pushy.
A little pushy.
It's
with
okay.
compost. A little bit.
But slow your roll, and also just send me to a website so I can learn on my own.
Yeah,
Okay, cool,
exactly.
cool, got it.
All right.
What are you doing, sir? Do the thing I would love for you to do.
I don't know what that is. I'm not going to choose red.
That's fine. You said yellow?
I think I might do yellow.
Oh, okay.
Why do you want yellow so bad?
Because I need cards.
Yeah, I'm kind of the same boat. Yeah, I need cards. So I'm going to get 4 cards. I also have a lot of yellow abilities, so...
Same. So it works out.
Okay, so boom, 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 boom. Okay, none of those are really what I want, but okay. So, and then I get 2 growth. I'll go here and here. All right, then my yellow abilities. So my yellow ability here, I can spend a growth for 2 soil gladly. Oh my gosh.
Oh, good God.
My sprouts.
Save the sprouts at all costs.
Save them. All right, so that's going to be boom. And then here I can spend a sprout for 3 growth. I think I will. Boom. Oh my gosh, I want to take 7, 6? How big can those mushrooms grow?
They are literally called
I
giant
guess they
guild
are.
mushrooms.
I suppose. I'm going to get 1 more soil from here. I can spend a composted card to get 3 more sprouts gladly. Sprout life, baby. Let's go down there. And then here I will put 1 growth on every herb in this column. Which will be like boom, boom, and boom. Okay, and then boop, and that's it. Whew.
All right, real quickly, I'm going to spend 2 soil to gain 4 growth tokens. I'm going to do... I'm just going to go... Ooh! I'm going to go 2 down... Actually, you know what? I'm going to go 4 on the Winter Green Barberry, which will complete that. Bam.
Barberry.
All right, moving here, I can spend a soil to get 2 sprouts. Oh, yeah, it's my last soil, get 2 sprouts. We'll go 1 down here, 1 right here. I can draw a card and gain a growth token. Card, let's go growth token on it itself. Here I get 1 growth token on each bush in this row. I do have these 2, so I'll go
Whoosh.
1 here, 1 here. Moving on down to here, I can spend a soil. I don't have a soil. I don't necessarily want to convert, so I'll let that one go. This gets me a growth on each card on this row. I don't actually have that many that spend growth tokens, but I will spend this one here to get 3 soil, since I'm plumb out.
Yeah.
Kabam.
All right, what you choosing?
Well, it's a mighty fine question you ask. I think I'm going to go for red. I think I'm going to go for composting, just because now I am kind of soil poor.
Yeah, I need the 2 soil
So I'm going to get
badly.
5 soil, 2 cards from the deck get composted. Alrighty. I'll do my board first. Compost, spend a composted card to get 2 soil. Okay, now moving through here, I can spend a soil for 2 more sprouts. I think I'm going to get sprouts other ways. So I think I'm going to forego that one. Moving down here, I get a growth token and a sprout. We'll take that. Let's put a growth token here and a sprout here. Moving down here, I can spend a soil and a composted card, which I will do, to get a growth token and 2 sprouts. So I'll do that and get 2 sprouts up here. Kaboom. Here I can spend a composted card for 2 soil. Definitely going to do that. Need my soils.
Yeah.
This allows me to draw a card. I can compost 3 cards from hand. Definitely have some things I can get rid of, I think.
I reckon.
So we'll get rid of that. Just double checking. Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Compost 3 cards from hand. Then finally I can spend 2 sprouts to get 4 soil. I forgot I do have my 6 cards with flora.
Oh, nice.
With 4 or more flora. Sprouts on flora.
There you
And I
go.
will spend, now that I completed that, 2 sprouts for 4 more soil. Okay.
All right, I can spend a soil rather, to compost 4 cards. I'm gonna compost these cards, and then here I can spend a composted card to get 2 cards. That's all I got for red.
Okay.
Okay, interesting. Ooh, interesting. That is gross looking. I'm not gonna lie.
Nature's gross sometimes.
Also, a gross name. I'm not gonna lie. All right, Mikey, we're gonna plant.
Ooh. Okay.
I'm gonna plant 2. So I'm gonna spend 9, all of my soul. Boom. And we're gonna put this glacier in here, this glacier. So this is gonna want, basically I can score a continuous line of these frost cards.
Okay.
Of which I already have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I can score a decent amount of them. I can play the second card. I'm gonna play this Bleeding Tooth Fungus, which looks gross, sound gross, it's just gross. But it actually costs 0, and it's actually another frost card.
Nice.
Which helps for this card, and it's another fungus card, which helps with this card. So I'll play those 2. It's not worth anything, but it's gross looking, I'm not gonna lie.
Nature is sometimes terrifying. I think they do that on purpose because it's like, please don't eat me, dear.
Please do not eat.
I'm gonna play some mineral-rich land. It costs me 12 soil, and will give me 2 points per soil in my
that's
reserve at
that,
the end of the
yeah.
game. Obviously, it costs a lot, but if I can
soil.
recover,
It's per soil?
I mean, that's 2 points per soil in
Wow.
reserve.
Max of 30. Wow, though, that's nuts.
I've got 3, so I'm a tenth of the way there.
Hey, man, that's crazy.
Yeah.
All right, so then green abilities. I did not play a yellow card, so that one won't happen. I'll get 2 sprouts, and I can compost 2 cards in my hand. I don't think I am, because that will leave me with absolutely no cards. So I don't think I'm going to do that.
Okay. I just can grab a growth token. I drew my card as part of the follow action itself. So
Oh, I can draw 4
all
cards and keep
set.
1. Go ahead, though, while you're choosing.
I think I'm gonna go for the red action. I think we're gonna go for some composting just to get that soil up. So I'm gonna get 5 soil. 2 cards will get composted from the deck. And then I will spend a composted card for soil from my board. And then, yeah, let's do this. We'll spend a soil for 2 sprouts. Let's go down here. Moving right along, we'll grab a growth token and a sprout. So we'll put a sprout down here, growth token onto there. Here I can spend a soil and a composted card for 2 sprouts and a growth token. I'm going to forego that one. I can spend a composted card from my hand for 2 soil. I will definitely do that. And I do that. So compost a card, get 2 soil. This will allow me to draw a card. Here I can compost 3 cards. Just wondering what is going to be the best.
Right.
Don't think.
Oh, man, you're almost to your full max capacity.
I'm close. Yeah, I'm just going to compost these 3 from my hand. And here I can lose 2 sprouts for 4 soil. I'm going to do that. So I'll spend 2 sprouts because now soil for me is basically monetized. And I'm going to play an event. Got a cold front. Just going to allow me to compost 2 cards from the deck.
It's always nice.
All right, what you got?
I got my soil, which I definitely need. I can spend a soil to compost 4 cards. I don't have 4 cards, so I'm not going to do that.
Sure.
But I can compost 1 card from my hand to get 2 soil. I'm going to do that. Your boy needs soul. And I can spend a composted card to draw 2 cards. I think I will also do that. Okay, so now for my turn, I think I'm going to do this.
Yeah, some watering, sure.
Yeah, I think I'm going to water. So I'll get 2 soil and I'll get 6 sprouts because I have a ton of sprouts. So I'm like, well, I guess I kind of might as well keep on down that road. Boom. 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 Okay, and then I'll get my blue cards. Oh, you know what? Actually, let's not go there. Let's go there because then I can actually do that. I could spend a soil for, yeah, let's go ahead and do it. I'll spend a soil for 3 more sprouts. Which will be boom, boom, boom. Here I'll just get a soil back, so that's cool. I can spend a sprout to draw 2 cards. Let's go ahead and spend this one to draw 2 cards. And I can put 1 sprout on every herb in this row, which means I'll get those 2 back that I spent.
Nice.
Okay.
Okay, cool. I'm going to, I took the soil option, and I think I'm going to skip this one. I'm going to not spend the soil for 2 sprouts. But down here, I'll spend a soil and a composted card for a growth token and to call it 2 sprouts. All right, let's go 1 and 2. That's my blue abilities. Not my biggest action.
Yeah. Man, I'm not getting any of those fauna cards either. That's not going to be good. I feel like you're doing pretty good here. All right, what you going to do?
I think I'm going to do some growth.
Ooh, okay.
So we get 4 cards and 2 growth tokens. Mostly I need cards because I'm actually not going to make use of a lot of my stuff. So my 2 growth tokens are going to go and cap this one here and this one here. And then going through my yellow abilities, I can spend 2 soil for 4 growth. I actually don't have any spaces where I can put growth tokens.
Oh, wow.
So I'm going to skip that one. I can spend a soil for 2 sprouts. I'm going to skip that. Here I can draw a card and gain a growth token. I can do the draw a card part, I suppose. Ooh. And then here, again, you can, on all the bushes, I could get a growth token. Can't do that.
Yeah.
Here,
You've been growing. I mean.
Yeah. Yeah, so I'm actually going to do that, and then I'll just lose a growth token off of this to get 3 soil. That's pretty much the best I can do.
Hey. I can lose a growth token to get 2 soil. I'll go ahead and lose this one. To get 2 soil, boom. And then I'll go here. I can lose a growth. I lose a sprout to get 3 growth. I think I'll definitely do that.
Sure.
Actually, no, yeah, that's fine. To get 3 growth, so I'm going to go 1. Make sure we finish this one out. 2, 3. It's very tall. It's a big old giant one. So that's 1, 2, 3 there. I'll get a soil from this card here. Here I can spend a compost card to get 3 sprouts. I will definitely do so. Go boom. Try and max out these sprouts. Boom. Here I'll get 1 growth on every herb in this column, which is only going to be this one because the rest are all full. Okay. And that's it.
What do you choose?
Man, I don't know. I feel like...
We all were there. We were all right there.
I feel like a fungus. So I'm going to go ahead and play 2 cards. So I'm going to spend 6. 1, 2, 3, 4,
interesting.
5, 6. I'll play this yellow morel. It's a nice little fungus mushroom. Boom. Okay, I'll play that one, and then what I think I'm going to do is I am going to this one. So I can skip a play in action to compost this card and play a red card for free, and I think I'm going to play this one because it costs 7 soil.
Nice.
I don't really want, I'm going to put it actually here. I don't really want to have to pay that. So, boom. So I use that to get that one into play.
Nice.
Okay. And then, did you play anything?
I played a Virginia strawberry. It's actually free because I get a $1 discount on the water things, and it's an herb, so it gets my pasture kind of surrounded the way I wanted.
Sweet.
And I got my growth token, and so we're good. And my
Awesome.
card.
Okay, I did not play yellow, but I can get where? Oh, I got rid of. Did I just get rid of something? Oh yeah, that's the one that allows me to accomplish. Okay, so I only have one green ability. I'll get 2 more sprouts.
Right.
'Cause I need them.
Yeah.
All right, what are you doing?
We're gonna do red.
Ooh.
All right. So I'm gonna get 5 soil, and 2 cards will compost from the deck. And I'll spend a composted card for 2 soil. Shaboom. And I can spend a soil for 2 sprouts. Again, I think I'm going to hang on to that just because my soil's worth 2 points at the moment. Here I can gain a growth token and a sprout. I only have room for the sprout. We'll do that. Down here I can spend a soil and a composted card for a growth token and 2 sprouts, which I'll do, which actually, because I can't place the growth tokens the same as the other one, but that's all right. I will spend a composted card for 2 soil. I will draw a card for this action. Moving down, I can compost 3 cards from my hand. Trying to think of what's going to be my smartest move. I think I want to hang on to this. So 1, 2, 3 cards will get composted. And then I can spend 2 sprouts for 4 soil, which I will do.
Nice. I can spend a soil to compost 4 cards from my hand. I'm not going to do that one, but I will compost 1 for 1 soil for this card. And then down here I can compost another 1 for 2 soil. I think I'm going to do that as well.
Nice.
For 2 more soil, and then I can spend 1 of these to draw 2 cards, which I will do. Darn, didn't give me what I wanted. Tough, tough, turf. Turf, turf, sturf.
Turf.
I think I'm going to do yellow.
Sturf.
Get some more cards,
Yeah.
because I feel like one of us is going to end the game here soon, so I'm kind of like, all right, can we get... Okay. And I'll get 2 growth. I'm going to go blam, and let's just go... Blam, we'll go down here, and we'll go blam. Okay, and then my yellow abilities. I can spend a growth to get 2 soil. Let's go ahead and do that. Or actually, yeah, that's fine. So 2 more soil. Blam, blam. Okay, then here I can spend a growth to spend a sprout to get 3 growth. I think I will. Yep. Okay, to get 3 growth. Where do I want to grow? We can go 1, 2. Oh, I actually don't have much space to grow. I don't have a lot of super growy grow cards.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, and then this one, I can compost a card to draw 2 cards. We'll definitely do that. And then here I'll just gain a soil. You'll love to see it. Here I can compost a card to get 3 sprouts. So I'll go 1, 2, 3 right there. Boom. And then here I can put 1 growth on every herb in this column, but they're all completely fully grown, so I cannot do that.
Nice. So going through my stuff again, everything I have that I can grow, I've grown. So
That's a lot of your stuff, yeah.
starting with here, I can spend a soil for 2 sprouts, but I'm not going to do that. This one, again, I can spend soil for growth, not going to do that. Here I can draw a card, at least, and knock over my sprouts.
Everything.
Or my growth. Sorry about that. Sorry, dear tree. Here I can gain growth, but on those cards, but I can't do that. I can spend a composted card to draw 2 cards. I think I'm gonna forego that because I think I am gonna end the game on the next turn. I'm gonna skip this, skip that. I can spend a growth token for 3 soil. I will do that. Boom.
Okay. I'll do this mud pot event real quick. Just gives me 1 soil.
Sweet.
Why not?
Yeah. Very cool.
Okay.
All right, I'm planting.
Yeah, I figured. What is going to be the best plan for me here?
I'm going to spend 1 soil. And, I don't actually need to do this because I'm actually at my max on soil. So I could, let me count. 1, 2, Cuts into my winnings. I am going to stick with what I did. All right, I'm going to spend 1 soil to get volcanic grounds. This has an instant ability, which just gives you 6 soil. So I'll end with 1 billion soil, only 30 of which can count toward that card, but still, it ensures it maxes out, and it's worth 4 points, which is pretty sweet. I don't have another card to play. I have completed my 4x4 grid, so I will claim this bonus. And my green ability here, after I draw 4 cards select, is to get a growth token, which I'll just put right back here. All right.
Alrighty.
What do you got, man?
I'm just going to play a card. It's going to be 4 soil. Boom, 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 boom. Does it matter where I put this? I don't think so. So I'm just going to put it right down there. Boom, an Indian oyster.
Nice.
Okay, and then that, man.
Last thing I'm going to do real quick, Nick, is a tropical storm. I can get rid of 2 growth tokens for 4 sprouts. This one right here does not give a bonus if it's complete, nor does this, so I don't actually lose extra points that way. So I'll do that and get 4 sprouts. I'll kind of double up the value there.
Darn, yeah, I was close to getting this one too. Couldn't quite get to really any of them, which is a bummer. Was 1 away from this, 1 away from this, and man. All right, that's going to be it then.
Okay.
Okay.
The final score.
It's gonna be a lot. So we're gonna get Mike, Nick. I feel like we both had okay games, but I feel like you did. I think that card where you're gonna get like 30 points is gonna be like bonkers.
Yeah.
So wow.
Oh, you know what? I even read that.
Oh, did it way
max
over.
of 30 points. I read as max of 30 soil.
Yes. So you only needed 15.
But it actually didn't affect much because of what I was doing, but I've just got soil like that.
You do. Okay,
So I'm going to sell this on the side.
That's right. It's selling dirt, you know. All right, Mike, you get points on your card. Not any bonuses, just the points straight on the cards.
Sure.
So. What do you got?
This.
25? 52? 25.
27. Because 2.
Oh, I see. Okay.
This is probably the same hand.
You have a lot of low-scoring cards then, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
I figured the
too.
ecosystem's going to kind of help with that.
I wasn't planning on doing that one, but I just kind of did it naturally, so I'm actually glad. I got 38 on that one.
Okay, so your base
And
scores.
did you lose any points for events? I don't think I did lose any points for events.
I did lose 1 point.
Okay, so -1. 1 point for every composted card. I actually ended up composting a decent amount.
Same.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 16. 14?
Yeah.
Okay.
We're learning.
We're getting there. All right, sprouts. This is where I did a lot. I'll let you do yours and I'll count mine.
15, 23, 6, 30.
30, okay.
Wow, you did. Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 at 6.
Whoa.
Just 36, and then 40, 42, 47, 49, 52, 54.
Wow. Nice.
Yeah.
Sprout King.
All right. Yeah, that's what I was like, okay, I have a bunch of stuff to give you sprouts. I'm just going to go for it. Okay, so now growth, and again, make sure to include or count the higher one if you got your max. So. You way outgrew me, I know that.
43.
Ooh, I got 13, yeah. That's a big one. Okay, and then terrain cards. So I have 2, so I'm going to do mine first.
Sure.
So this one right here, I'll get 3 points for every herb in this column, and I do have 1, 2, 3, so that one's going to be 9 points. And then this one, I get 2 points for every cold card in a continuous line. So I actually have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Whoa.
I realized when I put it, I was like, oh, I can put it right here. I was like, oh, I already have a really good line going. So in the rest of the game, I was like, okay, let's try and do that.
Wow.
So that's going to 18 plus 9 is going to be 27 for those.
Very cool.
Okay.
All right, so my pasture here gives me 3 points per herb that's around it orthogonally. I do have 1, 2, 3 of the sides, so that's going to be 9 points. Okay. This one's 2 points per soil left over, maximum of 30 points, which I did get, so 39 total points
39,
from terrain cards.
Nice, dude. Okay, so now we're going to do our ecosystem cards. Let's do our personal one.
Sure.
So mine will get points depending on the total number of fungus cards in here. So these little mushroom cards. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in there, which is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 28.
Nice. My personal one is for having herb cards. I only have those 3, 1, 2, and 3, so I'm going to get 8 points for that.
All right, and then let's do, I guess, the top one up here. So this is one, if you have 8 cards worth less than 3, you'll get 12 points. I definitely have at least 8, because I have...
Yeah, I have 12 total, so I'll trigger that one time.
Yeah, I was like, oh, man.
It'd be hard to trigger it both
It
times,
would be
so
hard, so we're each going to get 12. Yeah, but if you get 24 points if you do it both,
yeah.
But then you're not getting points for your cards, which is interesting. So you get 2 points for every blue ability, including multicolored ones. So I'm going to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I only have 2. 2 abilities, so 4 points.
Ooh, I feel like I'm winning, but you're going to get a lot better on these. So I'm going to get this 15 points, and then that's it for those.
Ooh, so I'm going to get 15, 30, 41, and 7 is 48.
Ooh,
yeah,
I'm curious of
that
what...
might be the difference maker here, but you blew me out of the water on the sprouts. So we...
Man, I was kind of all over the place, really. Okay, so we'll do some math.
Math stuff. Addition and subtraction and math stuff. I should probably talk less while Nick's counting because it could be pretty distracting. Ooh, 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 ooh. That's Nick's math song. He wrote it and I perform it.
Mike, you have 225.
I'll take it. I feel like that's respectable.
That's pretty good, I think. Yeah, right. Okay.
Right?
Let's see what I got here.
4,000. You're like, what?
Can I get my math song?
Math time. This is Nick's songs of counting. I should probably stop because he is counting. This is a slightly different verse. The lyrics aren't the same as the first time, but it's not because I forgot the lyrics, because it's just how this one goes. And should probably stop talking so much because Nick will be distracted. That's the end of the first one. Go.
Okay.
What did you say I had? 225?
Yep.
I don't know.
No, you got it.
I won.
I had 203. It was this that really killed you. This really killed you. Because like I did better than you in a lot of ways. I did better than you in cards and composite cards. Wow. Yep, you still won.
I feel like
composite
my life's
cards,
pretty good, but...
sprouts. You beat me up pretty good in the growth.
Yeah.
And then our terrain cards, we were pretty even. Our first ecosystem card, I like really beat you. Yeah. And then we were pretty even. But then this was just like
I was trying to really focus on these cards.
Yeah, 33 more points than I did there, and it just was.
That's the only thing that got me over the hump.
Yeah. So pretty much, yeah. Other than that, if you didn't, let's say we tied on that. Yeah, if we tied on that, I would have won.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's. But I just could not quite get there. But yeah, good job. 225 to 203, both beat the 200 markers. Feels pretty good.
I think that's all I'm cared about, man.
Indeed, you know. Welcome to Earth.
So that was Earth.
Indeed, a relatively close game.
I remember it.
You do. I remember. I just edited it. So it was a pretty close game.
Win?
You did. Yes, you did win.
Get him, boy.
You did win. It was pretty darn close.
Proud of myself.
You crushed the fauna cards. And
I did. Yes,
not
I remember that now.
Crush the fauna cards nearly as hard, and that really won the game. Ultimately, a very close game. You can see we played very different games. This game is just really cool. I really like it. I love how many different cards are, how many different strategies you can go for.
There's so many.
You constantly have to pivot. You're like,
build.
oh, I'll do this now because now I have this card and that'll go along with this. It's just really, really cool. It's really, really pretty. I really, really like Earth. We've been playing this game a ton lately.
It's dominated recently, both on BGA and IRL. So let us know if you've tried Earth, either in Board Game Arena, if you picked up a copy for yourself. What do you think of this one?
Yeah.
We'd love to hear that in the comments below. And until next time, I am Mike.
I'm Nick.
We are the Brothers Murph. That was Earth. We'll catch you on the next one.
Bye, everybody.
Thank you so much for watching that playthrough of Earth. We really, really like this game. We hope you do too. Let us know down in the comments below what you think of Earth. I want to give a big shout out to our channel sponsors, Restoration Games, Lucky Duck Games, and Board Game Geek. And big shout out to your dang selves for being here. Thank you so much. Bye.